than 5. Here we go. We're off and run race number 21 now underway. Oh, one going for a big tumble right off the start. Oh, got a little bit of problems there in the back of the pack. They're trying to get it straightened out. A couple of guys having some troubles on that little skip jump. Patrick Rossiter coming across the line with the race lead. Cody Ingram right behind him in that number 2 spot. Got the S-work showing out in front. The HB of Cody Ingram working in the number 2 spot. Oh, Rossiter going to roll upside down. Marshall trying to get him back on all 4. Cody Ingram, new race leader. Still a long ways to go here. Race 21 out on the track. Race 22 up next.
Nine minutes left.
That's 1 minute down, 9 minutes left to go. Cody Ingram, Jeremy Reed, Chase 1, 2, and 3. Rossiter working the 4. Jackson Jeffrey in the 5. Jackson from 14th on the starting grid all the way up to the 5 spot here in the first 2 laps. Jackson Jeffrey with a terrible qualifying day on the move. .130 down, 8:30 left to go. Again, guys, we do have a projected finish time right at 6:30. 6:30 we should be done. Cody Ingram now feeling the pressure here from Jeremy Reed. Jeremy Reed currently 1.9 seconds back of the 1 spot. Rossiter climbs up into the 3, 1 second away from the 2.
8 minutes left.
That's 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Race number 22, you're on deck. Chase now going to move up into that number 3. Elrich are going to be in 9/10 of a second away from that number 2, just behind Jeremy Reed. I'm going to have to get me one of these heated jacket things. Everybody's got one now. Where'd y'all buy them at? Tractor Supply? Amazon? Oh, okay. Three minutes down, 7 minutes left to go. New race leader, Chase Elrich out in front. Got a 1 second lead here up on Jeremy Reed, who's in the 2. Cody Ingram in at number 3, Rossiter working at number 4. Very first AMS here for Chase, and he finds himself atop of the leaderboard in intermediate e-buggy. AMA number 1, 6:45 left to go. Your race leader going down the front straightaway. New race leader Jeremy Reed now to the top of the board. Chase in that number 2 spot, 1.7 seconds back, last time by the line. $20 seconds left to go, 20 seconds remaining. Jeremy Reed out in front, 1.7 second lead here up on Chase. Chase currently now Chase down to the 3, Rossiter up to the 2. Jackson Jeffrey in the 3, Brandon Hogan 4, Chase and Ingram fall down to the 5 and 6. Race number 22, race 22 coming up next, race 22 up next. Oh, got one with an unfortunate break out there. Katie Roxbury, she works her way up to the 10. Carlos Seagy in the 11. Hovde in the number 9. Hovde, another one of our transfers, up to the 9 spot. Kyle Neary working the 8. Sean Harding 7. Cody Ingram 6. Chase set in the 5. Hogan in the 4. Jackson Jeffrey, Jeremy Reed, and now new race leader Patrick Rossiter. Jackson Jeffrey, Rossiter, and Reed very close together, separated by 1.2 seconds. Looks like we got Brandon Hogan and Tyler coming down off the sand.
5 minutes left.
Jeremy Reed right now 0.6 of a second behind Rossiter for that top spot. Coming into the interior section of the track, Rossiter running the white and green. Reed directly behind him in the orange, white, and blue. On to the backside. Oh, man, Reed going to roll upside down. Turn marshal going to grab him. Good marshal there. Rossiter. Tyler, I can't see, buddy. It's all right. Move on the other side of you, Dad. Other side. Rossiter, Jackson Jeffrey, and Jeremy Reed, 1, 2, and 3. 4:45 left to go. 4:15 left to go. Caden, how's your finger? Good.
4 minutes left.
That's 6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. 6 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining. Patrick Rossiter with a slim lead right now upon Jackson Jeffrey, who's worked his way to the 2 spot. Jeremy Reed in a 3, 3:45 left to go. Intermediate e-buggy out on the track, A main number 1. Race number 22, Pro e-buggy coming up next. Jeremy Reed now 1.7 seconds behind Jeffrey. Jeffrey last time out of line, 0.9 of a second back of Rossiter. Chase working the number 5 spot, 3.2 seconds behind Cody Ingram. Still 3 minutes left to go in this 10-minute final. Patrick Rossiter trying to work his way around some lap traffic. You've got Jackson Jeffrey right there as well, along with Jeremy Reed right there on his back bumper. Here they come down the front straightaway. Jackson Jeffrey right there on the backside of Rossiter. They're clearing that lap traffic now. Still got Jeremy to work his way past that yellow buggy. Yellow buggy currently running 1 lap back. That's 3rd place directly behind you. There we go. Let's him go. 2:30 left to go. 2:30 remaining. .2:15 left to go. Patrick Rossiter and Jackson Jeffrey now with 2 minutes remaining on the race clock. Jackson all over the backside of Rossiter here, looking for a way around.
2 minutes left.
Here they come on the right-hand side of the track, right by staging. Your race lead coming down the front straightaway. Jackson Jeffrey now up into the top spot. Rossiter working to number 2. Jackson and Rossiter's paint jobs very similar. A little bit more color pink in Jackson Jeffrey's paint scheme. Back section of the track for Jackson Jeffrey from 14th on the starting grid. Making up for that bad qualifying time yesterday. Finds himself out in front with a 9/10 of a second lead up on Rossiter. Rossiter now closing in on his back bumper with just over 1 minute. Oh, man, Jackson into the wall a little bit. Stuffed it into the jump. Still holding on to the top spot, though, but Rossiter right there with him. Just over 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
On to the back section of the track. They're going to have some lap traffic here to deal with in just a moment. Katie Roxbury going to pull over and let them go through. 1 and 2 down the front straightaway. 45 seconds left to go.
45 seconds left.
Double, triple in the back section of the track. Here they come. Oh, man, Rossiter going to roll upside down. Going to marshal himself. Some breathing room here now for Jackson.
30 seconds left.
Jackson up and over to the triple here in front of the driver's stand. Here he comes around the 180 on the back right. Makes that right-hand turn. Coming through the short chute onto the front straightaway. Jackson Jeffrey out in front with 15 seconds left to go. Pro e-buggy coming up next. Pro e-buggy up next. A main number 1. Race clock is about to expire here as Cody Ingram, Jeremy Reed, and Chase 3, 4, and 5 going at it.
Carlos Segui done.
We are race back to
Chase
line.
Airlift
Chase
done.
going to make that number
Cole
4
Chura
spot.
done. Jeremy Reed done.
Chase from 8th on the starting grid, finishing in the 4. Jeremy Reed going to come home into 5. Carlos Segui into 9. Cole Chura 10.
Kyle Neary done.
Jackson Jeffrey
Sean
going
Harding
to
done.
take the race win.
Jackson
Patrick
Jeffrey
Rossiter
done.
going to come home in that number 2
Nelson
spot.
Garcia done.
Wait on Cody Ingram. He's
Patrick
going to finish up
Rossiter
into 3. One's still hot, guys. One's still hot.
K.E. Roxbury done.
Wait on Cody Ingram.
All drivers are
Hey, there we
finished.
go, guys. That's a race that
Cody
we are
Ingram
done.
done.
All right, guys, put your buggies down. Come on out, grab a commercial spot.
The race is completed.
Pro e-buggy coming up next. We will be doing. See, man. Y'all have a good one. We will be doing sponsor announcements for Pro Nitro Buggy only. Pro Nitro Buggy only. I'll have the sponsor sheets printed out here shortly. Let's get our turn marshals out there, please. Come on out.
Ryan Mayfield.
Turn marshals, come on out, please. Go ahead and turn them loose, turn them loose, turn them loose, please. Turn them loose.
Dakota Fend. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Ryan Cavalieri. Cole Ogden. Spencer Heckert. Joe Bornhorst. Spencer Rivkin. Jared Wiggins. Tyler Jones. Aiden Horn. Phi Long Win. Jared Tebow. Brandon Rose. Mason Fuller.
Oh, Lord, somebody lost their phones out of their buggy already? Hey, somebody, we got somebody's phones here. Okay. All right, you're just over a minute to the start. Yeah. I'll wait till time runs out and we'll do it.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. Mason Fuller on the 1.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Mason Fuller on the 1. Ryan Mayfield on the 2. Dakota Finn on the 3. Spencer Rivkin on the 4. Bornhorst on the 5. Spencer Heckert on the 6. Fee Long on the 7. Mason go run a lap real quick. Spencer Heckert on the 6.
15
Fee Long on
seconds
the
to the
7.
start of
Ryan
the race.
Cavalieri on the 8. Jared Wiggins on the 9, Brandon Rose on the 10, Aiden Horn on the 11, Jared Tebow on the 12, Tyler Jones 13, and Cole
Less than
Ogden
5.
lining up on the 14. Mason, when you come back around, line up on that P1 spot. All righty, guys, here we go. Racers ready, marshals ready. Everybody's going to roll on the tone here in less than 5. Pro e-buggy, A-Main number 1 underway, led by Mason Fuller. The factory team HB driver set top position after qualifying and Super Pole yesterday. Ryan Mayfield in the Mugen Siki running in the number 2 spot. And we got Dakota Finn in the 3. Joe Bornhorst now moving up into the number 4. Rivkin trying to battle back in the 5. Rivkin and Bornhorst going at it for that number 4 spot. Dakota Finn all over the backside of Ryan Mayfield as they come down the front straightaway. Left-hand side of the track for Mason Fuller. Mason with that clean track in front of him. Looks like Bornhorst has moved his way up into the 4. Rivkin working the 5. 1, 2, and 3. Up and over the triple they go. Cavalieri all the backside here of Rivkin. Right-hand side of the track. Here they come down the front straightaway. Mason Fuller.
9 minutes left.
Full send. A lot of speed out of that HB buggy here this weekend. Mason Fuller working his way through the middle section of the track, through the skip jump, up and over the big triple. Race leader coming down the front straight at 130 down, 8:30 left to go. Left-hand side of the track now for your race leader. He's opening up a gap here on Mayfield. Mayfield having to drive a little bit defensively as he has Dakota Finn directly behind him. Joe Bornhorst working in the number 4 spot, trying to run down Finn for the 3. Rivkin keeping the pressure here on the backside of Bornhorst for the 4. Long up to the number 6. Cavalieri working the 7. Jared Tebow now from 12th on the starting grid, moving up to the 8 spot.
Left.
Brandon Rose in the 9. Tyler Jones in the 10. Heckert in the 11. Ogden 12. Wiggins in the 13. Aiden Horn in the 14. .215 down, 7:45 left to go. Pro e-buggy, AMA number 1 out on the track. Currently being dominated here by Mason Fuller. Fuller in the HB coming on to the front straightaway. Left-hand side of the track now. Mason's working his way through the double triple. Dakota Finn keeping the pressure on the backside of Mayfield as they come back towards the interior section of the track. 7 minutes left to go, 7 minutes remaining. That's 3 minutes down, 7 minutes remaining. Mason Fuller down the front straightaway. Oh man, Dakota Finn, it's a drag race between Finn and Mayfield. And it's going to be Finn now moving up into that number 2 spot. Mayfield into number 3. Dakota moving up to the number 2. Does he have anything here for Mason Fuller? Fuller out in front, turning the fastest laps of the race, 28.8. Nobody else has broken into 28s but Mason. Here he goes down the front straightaway. 29 flat. Mayfield now back up into the number 2 spot. Looking for Finn. Here, man, Finn way down the ladder, all the way to the 5 now, having to battle his way back. Still 6.5 minutes left to go. Comfortable lead right now for Mason Fuller up on Ryan Mayfield. Mayfield now comfortably up on Joe Bornhorst, who's in the 3. A little bit of breathing room here for Joe as well as Cavalieri works the 4. Mason Fuller going across that start-finish line. There goes Mayfield now across the line as well.
6
Mayfield just
left.
ran his fast lap of the race at a 29 flat. Looking to make up some time here on Fuller. Race number 23, race 23 coming up next. Fuller continuing to lead with Mayfield working that number 2 spot. In the number 3 over here on the right-hand side of the track. It is Joe Bornhorst now coming across start-finish line. Cavalieri and Finn now beginning to tighten up that battle for that 3, 4, and 5 spot. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there out of Cav. That's going to allow Finn now to slip past. Cavalieri going to lose a couple of positions. That's going to allow Rivkin to move up. Rivkin now to the 5. Battle for that 3 spot starting to tighten up a little bit. You're 5 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. Mason Fuller, Ryan Mayfield right now running 1 and 2. Finn now closes within 0.2 of a second behind Joe Bornhorst. That's a battle on the top left-hand side of the track. Finn looking for a way around Joe. Joe running that yellow and orange. Got the blue and orange of Dakota Finn. In the number 4 spot, 2 or 3 spot, looking for the 3. Need some coffee or something.
4
Down
minutes
the front
left.
straightaway they go. Finn 0.6 of a second behind Joe last time by the line. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes remaining. Less than 4 remaining now.
Three minutes left.
Mason Fuller and Ryan Mayfield last time out of line separated by 1.8 seconds. Now that gap growing back to 2.2 seconds. Bornhorst working a 3, Finn into 4, Rivkin 5. Rivkin on the backside of Dakota Finn here for the number 4. Dakota all over the backside of Joe for the 3. Left-hand side of the track, close battle. Got to cut our fans on here. The dust's getting really bad. A bit of a long lap there for Mason Fuller compared to his 28.5 last time by. He runs a 29.5 this time. That kid is so fast.
2 minutes left.
5 fast lap. 8 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Mason Fuller with the race lead. 2.7 seconds up on the field right now. Mayfield currently 6.6 seconds up on